Welcome back to the farm. It's April 12th and we are on our way to an exciting new adventure. I have always wanted to have some honeybees on the farm. We collect maple syrup, which is a great sugar just for the health of it. And I would love to have some bees, but I had a lot of other things on my plate. And we've got a great opportunity. A friend of mine who showed me all about beehives about 10 years ago has called me up and said that she caught a swarm that needs a family. So we are going to head over there with our very fancy new maybe beehive, and we are going to be beekeepers. I guess that makes us wannabes. All right, come along.
We're heading on down. Okay, so where are we going?
We're headed over to meet our new bees, and they are in the little white box or the travel case. We're headed over to check them out. I'm super excited.
All right. So Astrid's going over to her nuke. Well, I guess it's actually her friends.
We're at Waggle Dance and we're getting ready to pick up our bees. I'm so excited.
Okay,
I see them buzzing around in their new little house.
What's that right there? Is that a frame in the tree?
Yep.
Huh.
I think that she does that to feed them.
Interesting.
I'll ask her.
So,
unless they are calm, and I'm not lighting a smoker because it takes me forever.
Okay.
But a smoker is your friend.
Okay.
And if they get feisty and you feel you need air, just move back. Don't swat. Whistle. So, so I think when they get like that hive, that's the last one here, and all that stuff down there is just empty equipment. That last hive down there was terrible. When
aggressive?
I got into them. They came at me so bad when I opened them up this fall, but I think they had a high mite count because I did not treat in the fall.
Yeah.
And they were just not happy. And I threw the treatment in, didn't care if I squished the queen. I didn't care about anything about them. Well, it is one of the smaller hives that I have that overwintered. And they have been treated twice now with Formic Pro to knock back the mites. It doesn't kill them all, but these boxes are full of bees. And I thought today I might put a honey super on, so I have one sitting here.
Okay.
I thought we'll just look in here and see if we can see any signs of the queen. And that's, you want to get in and get out as quickly as you can when you're inspecting. Sometimes, at least a few times a year, you need to go all the way down to the bottom board. And I usually would take off the upper supers and then start do my inspecting here and then build it back. So I've done it both ways. I've gone from the top down, and by the time you get down there, they're mad, and then you don't get to do it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I put bricks on mine to kind of tell me what's going on in the hive, and I write notes with things because I don't keep paper notes.
Well, we've got a little notebook, but I'll do this too.
Okay, you could do that, or you could put it inside of the lid and write it on like duct tape or something like that.
Yeah. This is probably what I'd do. This seems easy.
And it stays long enough maybe for that season, but it will fade.
Right.
But if you have bricks or something, or you can use thumbtacks. I've seen people use colored thumbtacks, and it codes to what's going on if you need to do something and come back to that column.
Gotcha.
So right now they've got a T on it because they've got a treatment in.
Okay.
Simple as that.
Okay.
If I go in here and I see that the queen is filling out the frames, there's eggs everywhere, brood is capped everywhere out to the edges, that's solid brood. And so I would use a solid brick right here. Say queen looks healthy, everybody looks happy, okay? That's my cue. But if I've got problems and I need to think about maybe replacing the queen or doing something like that, I put the holy brick on here.
Okay.
If I have
you need Jesus.
Yeah. And you need some intervention there. So if I have a swarm cell in here and I need to do something like split the hive or something, I set a brick up.
Okay.
Okay, simple as that. It's just real easy. So I would take this off, just kind of
Give them a
Let
second.
'em have a look. And you can see I had
Some sugar.
sugar on over the winter, and they consumed most of it. They're all looking at us, and they may fly out at us. If they get too feisty, I will shut it back down. I don't want you scared to death.
I'm not scared of them, actually. I probably should be, like I said, but I'm really
No, I
not.
mean, I respect them. I mean, they're.
Yeah.
But see, it's full. There's
Oh,
always,
they look beautiful. They're happy, actually. They don't look ugly.
they're very content. A lot of propolis along here. That's what we call bee glue. They seal off cracks.
Was
with
that
it.
where they were making a queen?
No, that's where they were just.
Oh,
they're
it
out
just
of,
came up.
They're
I
out
see.
of room,
I see.
and they
Yeah.
need more space. And
Which
so,
is why you brought the other.
Yes,
Okay.
and so they will start adding on to that. And I just usually just lean that up. Sometimes I'll put it in front, and I don't have my good thing with hive tool because I couldn't find it. I usually try to start. Typically, I'm going to start on the right-hand side because I'm right-handed.
Right.
And so I'll just go in here, and with this end, just give a little push to break the comb.
The glue.
That's called burr comb.
Okay.
And they will, this time of the year, they'll put it everywhere because they're going to start, she's going to start laying. And I try to take it off, keep you a plastic bag or some sort of something that you can put it in.
Drop it down in.
Yeah. And again, I don't have my good hive tool because the hook
Will help you lift it.
helps
Right.
you lift it. And I use this primarily for what you just saw.
Yeah.
So you just want to do a quick look and make sure your queen's not up here because they can fly.
I didn't see one.
Yeah, she's more than likely down here
Mm-hmm.
or somewhere in here. And so that's kind of why I wanted to get in here and see if I can open a frame up and pull a couple frames out for you. I need my hook. Let's see all this propolis right down in here.
Yeah, it's really holding it
I
in.
just killed one. Sorry, girl. And that's not good. Because we may say, oh, no, we need to come visit you.
Sorry, little bees.
You smell that smell?
Mm-hmm.
Very strong.
There you go.
And I don't usually advise, opening up a colony when everybody's home. Because you just get too much activity going on. Okay. I always leave one medium full of honey on the hive.
For them?
Mm-hmm. Okay. And they're already agitated. You hear that sound?
Yeah.
That high-pitched buzzing. So they're not going to be happy with me.
Sorry, girls. Settle down.
Just going to go up just a little bit. Okay, we have worker brood here. It's flat top. You see bee bread around that. So they bring in pollens, and here's some honey nectar that's come in.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're going to feed the babies
Okay.
when they come out. You can see if I find a drone anywhere. Drones consume a lot of hive resources. but
This
there
one
is
looks
a-
weird. What is that?
It's probably brand new baby.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was
He's
born
brand
today.
new.
I see some larvae, white larvae right there.
Oh, yeah. I see.
Okay. Let me see if I see any eggs. And that's a nice frame. No mama on the front. And I try to keep it oriented the same way it came out.
Makes sense.
You can flip it up. This side looks nice too. And you can see the shape of the cluster because they keep it warm at night. This is a queen cap. They put a lot of those in at this time of the year as a practice or in case they need to
Okay.
make a queen cell. They can put one right there. I don't want them doing that. Here's a drone right there.
Oh, I see him.
See how big he is?
Is there another one right there?
Yes.
Okay.
You want to get a close-up of it?
Neil, do you want to get a
Hey,
close?
I'm zoomed
Oh,
in.
he's zoomed.
So this
That's
is
pretty.
a drone right there. They do not have stingers. You can hold those in your hands.
Okay.
Just
I
the
see a couple of
female.
them.
There's another one. They're kind of bullet shaped, and their eyes are on top of their head so they can track the queen in flight to mate with her.
Oh, smart. I need to put
This
some.
is a drone
Cell?
cell there. See how
Okay.
it's bullet shaped?
Yeah,
And it's different from the worker?
the others. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And more larvae in there. Okay.
Those look.
Now, if it's warm like this and your queen's not here, you can set this down and just lean it up because you don't want to have it
In the way.
in the way. And there are frame rests that you can stick in here.
Okay.
If you do that, you'll put your hive back together and you'll say, oh, I forgot to take the frame. And then you have to take this. But you see these little holes on the end down
Yeah.
here? It's a great place for hive beetles to
Oh,
hide.
well, that's not good then.
No. Good. This is a good frame. Lots of honey coming in, nectar. And they typically put it here at the top,
At the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of around the top, and then they'll pack in the pollen around that as well. So it's close. Down in here you can see some larvae that are
I
smaller.
can't see them. Where are
Okay. You want to hold it?
they? Yes.
Right there. Right there. Now get the sun behind you and look right in these cells that are real close to this.
Oh, I see one.
Yeah. Oh look, you get to watch one coming out.
Oh,
It's a
hi, little baby.
Where's it at?
Right here. One clawing her way out.
Oh, okay. I see it.
Welcome to the world, bee. Oh, there's two. There's another one over here, to the left, in the middle, down at the bottom, right there.
There. Oh yeah.
I see everybody.
So these were all probably laid the same day. So they'll
They're
probably
chewing out
all
at the same
start
time.
hatching in the
Okay.
next day or two. So
Okay. Oh wait, what's that bee? That bug?
where
Right there under that.
that?
Nope. Right there at the top. Right there. What's inside there?
That's probably a hive beetle.
Look, they're attacking him.
Yes, they will try their best to keep him from going anywhere else. Hold on tight to that frame.
Okay, I got it.
And I'm just gonna let the hive
you
tool
squished
find him. Yes, you kill those as fast as you can.
Okay.
And I have beetle traps that I put in here. This one does not have one. I don't know why. Maybe, oh, there it is. Right there. I took it out.
And they crawl in there and die.
Yes, they do.
Okay.
The bees will actually chase them to it, and then they'll duck in there.
Smart.
Sometimes you'll take your outer cover off, and you'll see them on your inner cover, and the bees will have them kind of cornered in the back. And that's when this kind of tool comes in handy, because you need to.
Oh, because
you
you've
need
got
to
an
get rid of
edge.
them, 'cause
Yeah.
they're nasty on your bee frame. We think pretty cool.
Beautiful.
Okay, and you can see the treatment that's on here, which is Formic
yeah.
Pro. And I found out today, I did not realize this. You can put that in even with honey supers on because it's a natural treatment.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's considered natural.
All right, so we're putting this back in?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to try it. You tell me
Yeah,
if I'm doing it
You're
right.
doing fine. Just go in slow. You don't want to roll a queen. We didn't see her. Okay, just moving down. It's so much easier with that hook thing.
Yeah.
Do you want to see more? Or,
Oh, it's up to you.
I mean, we can go another one. I would like to show you eggs, and they're probably another frame or two. That's why you have removable frames, and it's the law that you have removable frames. And they used to keep them in baskets and whatever, but this is the way you can observe the bees and make sure they're healthy.
I'm sorry, girls.
Just
And
be
boys.
aware of the sound of the change of the.
I heard them.
Yeah.
They didn't love that.
Oh,
And I
there's the
could feel
queen.
them.
See if you see her.
I see her. She's right there.
Uh-huh. So she's been laying on this one, so you may find an egg in here somewhere. Very gentle. We don't want her to go anywhere.
I'll hold her over here. Oh, I see them perfectly. Yeah.
That's your, like, freshly laid egg.
She's doing good work.
She is.
Hi, beautiful guys. Girls. Girl and guys. All right.
Okay, did you see where she went? 'Cause
I
queens
didn't
are-
see where she went. That's where I was.
So she's probably gone to
onto
the
the other
bottom
side. That's what
away
I
from
thought.
The light. And so when we put her back in there, we'll stop at this point because we've seen her. We know she's laying eggs.
Oh, there she is. She's right there.
Okay,
Bottom right.
bottom right.
She's walking towards the edge there.
You see her?
Yep.
Right here.
Yep.
You want to come up close and get your good picture of her? She's unmarked.
Oh yeah, I do see her.
I think she was, can't remember. Look at him stinging my foot. Go away. So I usually try to get her so that she's not near the edge.
Okay, she's at the bottom right now.
Okay.
I'll wait till she comes around.
Yeah. If she was,
You tell me when she comes around.
I can't see her now.
She's not on my side anymore, so she's either on the bottom or she's on your side.
Okay. Here she is. Okay. So you want to go in up against this frame. You're doing great. Then go ahead and get her scooted back in once you get that
Okay.
ear kind of. Sometimes you just gotta. There's some comb that's on the bottom.
Oh,
that
yeah.
gets stuck between layers.
Get her back
So-
snugged up. Okay, that looks good on the, at least over there. This
Yeah.
side probably needs in a little bit.
Yeah,
There you go,
want
perfect.
those to be together like that. So I'm going to go ahead and move this baby back over very gently, very slowly. Some people, when they find the queen and they need to finish an inspection because they've got other things to do, will put her in a cage.
Right, right, right.
And so, you know, when you order, sorry, see how it just stung and
Oh,
the-
sorry, baby.
guts behind. That will draw more bees. So, and since they're getting kind of yucky, I think we need to
Close them up.
close them up.
Get them back where they were.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's comb down there, and that's what's going on.
oh, it's sticking on it.
Yeah.
Can I hold this size while you push that side?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm trying to avoid that bee that they like to get between the frames when you're doing that. A lot of times what I'll do with my other hive tool, it's sharper on the end. I will just
You
go
can
ahead-
hook it.
Yeah. Well, what I'll do
Oh,
is
you're
go ahead
cleaning it off. I see.
get that propolis off so that it slides in easier. But I don't want it disturbing. And a puff of smoke would be useful at this point because that gets them away
Calms
from
down,
the edges.
yeah.
Yeah, just a small puff. You don't. That'll be fine. So
Okay.
what we want to do next is put this thing back on.
Okay.
And this happens all the time. They like to gather out on the empties. And see, if they weren't all home and I had all my stuff, I would clean all that off before putting this back on. Real smash bees, so just be aware of that. You just don't want to get that clean. I put this in here because of the treatment. And that
Okay.
gives a little flow through ventilation.
Okay, a little more space. Yeah, I see.
All right. Some inner covers have one notch, some have two, some have none. So this obviously did not have any, and we just carved it out.
Okay.
You want air circulating. Even in the winter, they need some circulation. I'm sorry, girls. Now here's one that's fanning to share the queen pheromone. She gets her little butt up in the air, and they have a gland on the back side, and they fan that, and that says Mama's here. So I was kind of hoping they would chew in. They're not happy about me being in there. That's okay.
Sorry. Did you want to put this other thing on there while we were over?
No,
Okay.
no. Not with these gloves. 'Cause they're not. Yeah,
They're not-
I've already had
yeah.
at least
You're over it.
6 stings
Okay.
on my hands, and I don't. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay,
All
so-
right. This is temporary. This is good for when you're having to climb a ladder and get these
Right,
out
and
of
you
a
can't
pine
reach.
tree that, because I have
Up,
put
up.
Mike's truck under that tree, and that tree with an 8-foot ladder on top, and been to the top of it with a bucket on a pole. So yeah, I don't do that anymore. I'm too old. But, yeah. So I turned the closure on that, so bees may be coming back to this spot.
Okay.
And
Looking to get in there.
I want you to get a
Okay.
just feel it.
Okay. Can I just carry it over there?
Yeah. Over your girl.
Hello, my beauties.
Nope, we need to put this on.
Let me get the- So you made your sugar water up, right?
Yes,
Yes.
we have.
So when you get ready to do this, as you put the frames in, for them to have something to climb up on.
Okay.
So if you don't see that they have already filled out new honeycomb on it, it'll be white. You can just take your frame of bees and just kind of lower it down like this, and
Give them a drop. Okay.
yeah, and then some are gonna fly out. Just let them calm down. Or if you prefer, you can just take the frames that are in here, take out how many ever frames, and put those frames in here.
Okay. Okay.
So
Whatever you think I should do is what I'll do.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
fine.
well,
So
I'll look
you'll
at 'em.
please- Yeah, just
Okay.
look at 'em.
I'll look at them
We
and
can
see if
take-
they.
We could take the top off and look at them to even look to see if there's a queen. I have no clue if there's a queen in there or not, because
Okay.
I did not look for her.
Okay.
We were up against that storm, and
Well, do you think we should?
you have the chance of losing more bees.
Okay. Well, then we'll
Save-
just wait. If I
just
don't,
wait.
if I don't
Yeah.
have it, I'll tell you I can't
Yeah.
find it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And it could be, if you don't, you can come back and we could take a frame out of here that
Okay.
has eggs in it and put it down in
Okay.
there and let them raise a queen.
Okay, so we're on our way back with the bees in the bed. We got the Cariani clan. I'm super excited to get them in their new beehive. We're trying to get home in time to do it before dark,
Yeah.
and hopefully Neil will be able to do some videotaping or set up the tripod, because we don't even want to get stung whatsoever. But I'm sure it's going to happen. It's probably inevitable. But anyway, we have to register our bees, so we're going to have to investigate how and where to do that. So glad you came along on the journey. We'll see you back at the farm.
Hey everybody, thanks again for stopping back by Cariani Farms. We hope you enjoyed this week's video of us bringing the bees home and getting them set up in their new hive. We will be opening the hive up to check on the bees this week, so be sure you stay tuned for that video. And to be sure that you do get to see that video, make sure you click the notification bell so that you get notified when we put out new videos. And do me a favor, if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to the channel and give us a thumbs up on this week's video. It really does help us out. We greatly appreciate it. Until next time, you guys get outside and enjoy the beautiful weather. And we appreciate you stopping by Cariani Farms. Have a good one.